Practice, practice, practice. Hello, everybody. My name is Ed. I'm in my armchair, and the smoking lamp is lit. And guess what I'm smoking today? My favorite pipe. Look at this guy. I think this is the first time I've ever showed this one. But this is a special video because it's Labor Day, Meerschaum Monday. And this is Meerschaum, getting kind of good coloring. But this is one I had got just because it has an anchor, has some dolphins, ship's wheel, real sailor's pipe. So I saw it. I had to get it. So today, Labor Day. Normally, I guess this is kind of an impromptu little video. Simply because something happened last night. So trivial. And I just loved it. So I figured I'll have that. Tell you about it. And as long as I'm here, talk about something that I did many Labor Day weekends. And unfortunately, it all was work related. Have you ever had, I hope you all have, the time you're taking a walk, and I don't usually take my pipes with me, so this would be special. But that first time in the fall, or maybe the first snowfall in your area, and you're walking, and all of a sudden you smell the smell of a fireplace. Just, to me, it just knocks you over with just feeling good. It is such a neat feeling. Pay attention next time. Especially, like I said, those first times when the fireplaces are starting to be lit in the fall. I love that. So why this, I got reminded, and this is something that just, I have no idea why it happened. It just hit me. But yesterday, my first pipe, and I've said before, I usually start smoking only around 4:35. I and smoke in the evenings. So this was about maybe 4 o'clock. My first pipe of the day. I had some water with me. I had, it's right here. Hold on. Nice little pipe. Not a nose warmer. You may recognize this style. Eric Weaver, Sea Smoke Pipes. Great pipe. But not like this spectacular one. What I was smoking was regular tobacco, Morley's Best. Morley's Best. And again, just for some reason, I put the first light to it. Just going to be my char light. And the smell, the scent of that pipe, the tobacco, just hit me. I mean, how many times in my life have I had my first light of a pipe? Billions. And it just hit me just like that, going out, smelling the fireplace smoke, on your walks, or again, especially that first snowfall and you're walking outside and you smell those fireplaces. Anyway, it just hit me so nice on a normal thing with normal stuff. I just decided I have to tell you. I hope sometimes you're lighting your pipe, you get just something like that. Sorry, but I just had to tell you. So, since this is basically a kind of an impromptu video, I decided I would tell you what I used to have to do for the Labor Day weekend. Incredibly hard work, but you kind of loved it. I worked mostly in retail, and a good chunk of that time, 20, 25 years, in the sporting goods department, or the sport industry, but in both store management and corporate. Our company, I won't get a name, they no longer exist now, headquarters in Denver, Colorado, and every Labor Day weekend, they had a big, big ski sale. I mean, we've heard of some people coming over from Europe, taking a trip just to go to the ski sale, and as long as they're there, hang out in Colorado. Definitely, a lot of people came from the East Coast to Denver for this sale. It was in a parking garage, 2 stories. It was massive. I was known as one of those managers that really knew registers and register systems, plus knew how to handle people. So I would hang out at the registers. And one year, they actually put me in charge of that area. I mean, it's a total of about a 5-month project by the time it's over with. But for that, I came down from Vail to do this and was in charge of the registers, the training of them, the scheduling of them, just everything. So if you can imagine, the first time I did it, we had about 25 registers, just all lined up. This is all, put in from, as I said, it was a parking garage. So we had all these temporary registers set up. I'd have hired a lot of people to kind of work the registers, but every store in the Denver area had to supply people. And so that's where I would get most of my cashiers. And just imagine the first time I ever did this was the first time we hit $1 million in a day. $1 million. The average sale would be about $250 per transaction. Registers going almost all of them in the meat of the day. Just incredible. So if you've never been in retailing, still have to imagine constant sales. I did that. Well, I did it quite a few years, but 4 years I was actually assigned to that. So again, everything with it, with the training, the whole thing. The 4th year that I did that, this was definitely 25 registers, ringing almost all day, and we did $1,500,000 in sales in that one day. Incredible. Needless to say, even if I wasn't in charge there, Labor Day weekend, that's where I would be. Many Labor Day weekends, obviously, I worked open to close that whole weekend. Yes, Labor Day, Labor weekend. I just thought I'd tell you that, just because it was such a neat part of what I did. So thank you for listening. Well, that sale, Labor Day weekend, known as SNIAGRAB, bargain spelled backwards. And many of you, I know, have already heard of it. Maybe you've been to it. Didn't come up and say hi, 30 years ago or so when I did this, but what can you say? I know there's a few. Blake out in Colorado, a few others that have been to Colorado, been to the ski sale. That was fun. Lastly, remember, Friday the 15th, Smoke Rings Around the World, International Smoke Ring Day. Next week, there'll be a bunch of little activities to build up to it. Remember, if you want to do a little video, a little clip of you blowing smoke rings, either before that day, definitely plan on blowing smoke rings on that day, and let me know about them, or even set them up as an unlisted, and I'll put them into a special little video. So, anywho, Dale Piper said I can say ho, so, not ho. So, and anywho, all I want. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, if you don't like this, you're not going to get to heaven. So have a happy Labor Day for those in the United States. Happy day for everybody else. May your smoking lamp always be lit. And take care out there.